Hi, welcome to the reading. If you're new to the channel, one of the ways I work with Spirit is when I'm starting a reading, they will tell me what little trinkets of mine, little trinkets and treasures to pick for the reading to represent the energy of the reading. And they also will a lot of times ask me to use like specific colors. So today, when I was putting this together, they asked me to use red, this is the first time I've used red in a reading. And I felt that that was connected to the root chakra. And when I was setting it up, I was hearing the song Rock Steady in my head. And hearing that was reminding me of like a foundation, like building a foundation. And represented here, I have Mother Mary, Archangel Michael, Jesus Christ, and like selenite and sweetgrass for protection. And they also asked me to put this little key in the reading. And they also asked me to put this key in the reading. And I kept hearing, like, you have the key. Because I felt so connected to the root chakra in this reading, I grabbed my oracle deck, chakra cards for belief change, the healing insight method, and immediately this card came out. Stability, I am supported. And it says, I allow myself to give and receive support. I trust in the pathway that unfolds before me. I recognize the interconnectedness of all things. I lovingly support myself with kind thoughts of encouragement, compassion, and understanding. And in reading this, I'm hearing like this is the key to building a strong foundation in this new year. Yeah, and it says earth element, and I was also feeling very connected to earth, like because it is the root chakra, like very connected to like red jasper, red clay, very earthy elements, petrified wood. Like this cross here is olive wood, and that may also be another reason they have me bring the grass in, like very natural elements to help bring in this foundation. But I wanted to read from the guidebook for this card. Stability. Keep yourself in balance, especially in relation to giving and receiving, and set boundaries around others who are asking too much from you. It is okay to put yourself first. When we support ourselves with kind and loving thoughts, we maintain a sense of stability. Try not to allow your own thoughts and stories to pull you too far from your center. When you steady yourself and root down into the earth like a tree, you come to trust in the cycles of life and the bigger picture. Steady your breath and trust your body and mind to serve you. And I didn't read this before, and now I understand why they're giving me the song Rock Steady. Receive the support that is available to you, but most importantly, support and honor yourself. Ask yourself, what do I need right now? How can I best support myself? And I feel that you finding this stability and being able to get into that energy of balance and being rock steady is the foundation, the basis, the thing that's going to support you through whatever you're going to do in 2026. I'm hearing the term balance point. Always coming back to center. When things start to get unsteady, you're able to bring yourself back to center. And I feel like a couple more cards from this deck want to come out right now. Self-love is the greatest gift of all. You are a unique expression of the divine. Know that you are connected to all that is. Let love, peace, and tranquility penetrate through your being into the world and watch as it is reflected back at you. You are love. That's a beautiful card. And the green in this card is also reminding me of something else I channeled. I heard Oscar, and I don't know if that was a dog's name or connected to a dog, but I also heard like Oscar the Grouch. And this green is reminding me of Oscar the Grouch. And with these boundaries that you have in place now, it may be in place from people with the energy of someone like Oscar the Grouch, someone that is negative all the time. No matter what you say, they always have something bad to say about it. And it reminds me of that SNL skit Debbie Downer, that you have a dream in mind, envisioned in your mind. And with the heart chakra, you're following this from your heart space. And you have blocked yourself from these Debbie Downers, that people that try to talk you out of it or say, like, that's not possible, you can't do that, or you don't have time for it, or whatever it is. And you've created this tranquil space of love. And because you're living this way now and speaking and thinking in this way, that is going to come back to you. Like, that energy is going to come back, and you'll have less of those Oscar the Grouches in your life. And they're saying, and they're using the word attain, that you'll attain more positive people, supportive people that will back you on this. And I also feel that your spirit guides are saying, make sure to mention us. Like, we are backing you on this. And again, that's why, like, these energies are all here. They're all here to support you. And this is the boundaries card, is like poking out. I'm like holding it and it's poking out. It says, I stand my ground. And again, it's like, that is the key. That is the key to this strong, solid foundation, is having boundaries and standing your ground. It says, I stand my ground where and when I need to. I recognize that my truth is just as valid as other people's truth and assert myself appropriately. I trust in and expect a positive outcome and have the strength and kindness needed to enable me to stand my ground. And yes, they're emphasizing this. You have boundaries, but you have boundaries in a way that are in a energy of love, an energy of compassion. And this yellow represents your solar plexus, and I feel these three chakras are working together for you: your root, your heart, and your solar plexus. Wow, manifestation. Turn desires into reality by activating the power of manifestation. And I feel that that is what's happening with these three chakras. Like, this boundary setting that you're doing, it's like all three of these things are working together. The strong foundation, the leading with your heart, and doing things from a place of love, like very Christ-centered way of doing things, you know? And I see my Jesus statue in the corner of my eye, and when I say love, I mean like Christly love. And then to have that self-empowerment to uphold those boundaries that you've set. Like, again, they're strong. It's a strong foundation. Because I get the feeling that before you may have attempted to set a boundary, but someone just like stepped right over the wall. Like, you put a wall up and said, this is my boundary, and someone just went right over it, and then you were like, oh, okay, well, I guess. Like, that's the feeling I get. But this time, it's like a fortress. Like, you set a boundary, and you have found that empowerment within you to have it stick and to not be taken for granted. It's like, yes, this is the key. This is the key to this manifestation, to actually bringing it into the world. Like, there are things growing in this card, things bubbling and brewing, and I feel that is you, that you will be doing this. Patience. Nurture the seeds of patience and reap the rewards of personal achievement. And wish is on the bottom of the deck here. A wish motivates the heart's desire, keeping hope and faith alive. I'm hearing that song from Cinderella, a wish is a dream your heart makes. Going back to what I said before about the heart chakra, and whatever this is, it's something that it is from your heart. Like, it is a desire from your heart space. You're leading with your heart. And with the patience card, this tells me this isn't something that you just randomly wanted overnight. I feel like this is something that you've been working at for a really long time. And because it is from the heart, because it is from your soul, that you are willing to be patient. You're willing to wait for this thing to come in, for this wish to come true. And these cards are telling me that it is going to come true. And I'm being drawn to these little suns on her dress. Like, she has these little suns. And again, it's the solar plexus. Like, it's the the power center, like a generator. And it's this feeling of having the fire lit within to have the energy to keep going, to stay patient for what it is. And she's standing very confidently. I feel like that she knows that this is right. This is her soul path. And I feel like if someone were to come up to her and say, you've been working at this for a really long time and it hasn't happened yet, maybe that's a sign that you should quit. Maybe that it's just not right for you. One of those Oscars come into your life or one of those Debbie Downers come into your life. But I feel that she is so empowered, that she is so in tune with her heart and with her soul that she knows what she wants. She knows what her heart's wish is. And she knows that it's going to happen and that it will just require patience and for the stars to align. Like all these stars here, like they just need to get in the right order for everything to come together, and she's willing to wait for it. And I feel like that is where you are now. That is also how you feel. You're willing to wait for this. It's your wish. And you know that with this manifestation card, you know that you are capable of manifesting it into your life. And you're not backing down from it. Summer, bask in joy and light. So this may be something you will see manifest in the summer. But I feel this card also means that it's the bee, the busy bee, that you're going to be busy doing the work. That you're going to have a busy year putting work in towards this. And Spirit is reminding you that when you're doing this work, do it in an energy of joy. And I'm hearing be grateful that you are able to do the work, that you get to do the work. Do it from an energy of love, and that will keep the vibration light and it will help bring this thing in. And Spirit is showing me the example of going on a long road trip. Say you're going across country and it's going to take days to get to where you're going. And it's a lot of driving and just sitting and looking at nothing, and it can be really, really boring and very tiring, and you get stuck in traffic and there's all these terrible things that can happen. But then there's also the person that takes the same exact road trip and they turn it into a fun vacation. And they stop at all the fun and interesting roadside attractions. And they play games in the car and they keep track of all the license plates they see or get to know the person they're traveling with. Or one thing I do, because I make a couple long road trips during the year, is I save all my Conan O'Brien podcasts and I just listen to 13 hours of Conan O'Brien and laugh the whole trip. And I feel like Spirit is using that example of you're going on the trip anyway, so what kind of trip do you want it to be? You have to do the work anyway, so are you going to complain about it and let it bog you down, or are you going to do it in a way that brings gratitude and fun to your life? Hermit, retreat and recharge. This definitely goes along with that joy energy of don't burn yourself out. Just like a road trip, if you are too tired to drive, don't keep driving. Stop, pull over, and rest. And I feel like that's what your guides are saying. Slogging through the work isn't going to make whatever this is come to you faster. I really feel like whatever this is, it's just a matter of divine timing and meeting that divine timing with preparation from whatever the work is that you've been doing here. What's the saying? Luck is opportunity plus preparation or something. And I feel like that's what they're saying. Don't do nothing. Make sure you're acting towards it, but also don't burn yourself out. Slow and steady. Preparation. Like I said, luck is preparation meeting opportunity. And protection. Yes, you are protected. I very much felt that when I was getting ready for this reading with the selenite and the sweetgrass and Archangel Michael. You're very protected through this, and I can't help but notice there's so much sun energy in these cards. And now I'm hearing that song from Annie, the sun will come out tomorrow. They're saying to keep believing in whatever this is. Keep believing in this dream, because it is going to happen. And look what's on the bottom. Balance. Right back to that very first card, the stability card. You've achieved this balance in your life. And they're saying remember that. Like, I feel that is also another reason why this hermit card is here. Like, their energy is balanced. They are coming back to center. And the seal looks like they're balancing the sun on its nose. And that is also telling me, like, coming back to God, coming back to the divine. When you need to center yourself, go back to that divine energy. Feel protected by God. Feel that divine energy around you when you need it. Know that it is there for you. And this is the next card on the bottom of the deck, Journey. Emphasizing, again, this will be a journey. It won't be right away, but you'll get there. I have no doubt that you're going to get there. And to close it out, Ambition. And I know this is you. This woman is standing in her power, and I know that that is also you, that you are now standing in your power, and that you are meeting things head on. And that is why this will be successful, because you cannot be stopped. As long as you keep going and making that forward progression, you cannot be stopped by something else, by outside forces, by those Debbie Downers, because you have this entire spiritual team on your side helping you get there. Thank you for being here with me today. I am wishing you so much luck on this journey. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and until I meet with you in another reading, I'm wishing you a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.